in terms or of her career?
Good evening. Hi, good evening, Miss Rory. Okay, Rory. So just correct me if I'm wrong. Your concern is about your career. Right. Okay, let's just backtrack. What was your course in college?
My course in college was BA Broadcast Communication.
Okay, so more of the creative side. Is it more on the creative side than the business?
Yes, more creative.
Okay. How about your previous jobs? What was the nature of your previous jobs? And now, your current job now?
Okay, before my current job, I've had two jobs already. So, my first one, I was working as an HR practitioner. So, basically, I worked for an outsourcing company. So, we service the US client, we do back office work. I coordinate with vendors from the US and I ensure that all employees have medical coverage.
Oh, okay. So it's more of the business side.
Yes.
So
More technical than
that creative. Okay, so that was your first job.
Yes.
All right. So the next job.
Next job, I attempted to find a job that's more related to my course. So I worked for Unitel. It's an advertising supplier. So I worked there as a traffic coordinator for post-production. So the department is a creative department, but mine is an administrative post. So I'm exposed to the creative aspect of production, but I'm not doing the creative work directly.
Okay, so in Unitel, the creative side, it wasn't really part of your job. Okay.
Although I supervise, I can give my opinion at times, but they're not as valid as I expect them to be.
Okay, but were you able to practice one way or the other being creative?
In Unitel.
Yes.
No. Apart from it, once in a while, I'm asked for my opinion, but other than that,
So your current job,
my current job, weirdly enough, I'm in the finance department.
okay, so that's business, somewhat creative, and then finance. Okay, it's very broad.
Yeah, so weirdly enough, I'm working for the finance department of a local beverage manufacturing company. What I do there is I write policies, I write memoranda, I create operational procedures for finance-related processes. And since the company is also acquiring this new system, I'm also tasked to write operational procedures for processes that are not finance-related at the moment. So basically, that's my work. I do a lot of business writing. I do a lot of reporting writing.
Alright, so looking at the different jobs that you've been to, okay, so you've been in the business side HR,
Yes.
right? And then creative, administrative,
Yes.
and then finance, okay. And then your course in college was communications, diba? So, basing on what you took up in college, what was more in line with your course?
The second job.
The second job, yes. So, am I correct if I say you enjoyed your second job more or hindi?
Perhaps if it wasn't for the schedule and other problems, I would have stayed longer because I can say that the kind of work I enjoyed more. Siguro nga because I was more comfortable kasi it was closer to what I studied.
Okay. Alright. So your course in college, where did you go to school?
You,
So the course you took up in UP was your choice,
yes,
right?
it's my first choice.
So it was really something that you wanted to do.
When I was in high school, yes.
Alright. So when you grew up, let's say before, looking back, reflecting on your past, on your childhood, what did you want to become?
When I was a child, I wrote a lot. I wrote a lot of poems, I wrote a lot of articles.
Yes.
Yeah. Parang I read a lot of magazines kasi and I also read a lot of books. So parang in my head, parang I wanted to write. Yun talaga, I really
It's
wanted
very
to write.
creatively inclined.
Yes. And sa school naman, I'm always tasked to do speeches. So,
Okay.
parang I believed for a while. When I was in high school, na communication is my strong suit. And I've heard my teachers, my principals, they're urging me, oh, Jessica, so So in my head, parang, I think I want to be a newscaster. Plus, add pa the fact that I do not like math very much.
Okay.
So, in UP kasi, in broadcast communication kasi, you're not required to take any math subjects.
Oh, that's
So,
why.
okay, so I will take this one. So, sa UP, my first choice is broadcast communication and my second choice is journalism. So I think in high school, I was convinced that that's what I wanted to do.
I was struck by what you said when you said that you believed then,
Yes.
you believed then that this was your strength. But why do you say then?
Because I went to a very small private high school. So, parang in that school, nobody would contest my communication skills.
Okay.
I thought I was the best, you know.
Oh, alright.
But when I went to UP, everybody there was good. Parang all my classmates were valedictorians in their own high schools. And they were really great. They were really very good speakers. Galing pa akong probinsya. And in my high school, di naman kami required to speak or converse in English. So, before, parang I wrote better in English than I spoke.
Oh, alright.
So in terms of conversation, di ako ganun siguro. Pagdating ko sa UP, lalo na ako, nawala yung confidence ko.
Okay. Weren't you challenged?
I think I was very much challenged. As in, nandiit talaga ako. Yun talaga yung na-feel ko. Sobrang yung college yun talaga. Parang biglang ayaw na magsalita.
Oh, okay.
Kasi ang galing lahat ng kaklase ko eh. So parang, okay, parang I won't measure up to these people. Sobrang galing talaga nila. Parang gano'n, nag-relate ako, na-insecure ako. So nung college, nung couple ng mga years namin, awa ni Lord, nasa-survive ko naman yung subjects. Speech subjects, I was able to survive them. I was also able to get decent grades. But I didn't enjoy them as much. Because there was always the fear of being called in front, of having to speak in front. So the subjects that I enjoyed better were the ones where I had to work behind the camera,
Okay.
had to manage people. Yeah.
So, is it still true to say that communication is your passion, part of your passion, or has it really diminished?
I think mas nare-realize ko that it's always been a passion. And it just parang slept or natulog lang siya because I got really into it.
So, talking about passion, I'm sure, yes, we understand that it's in the creative aspect, right? What else drives you? What else drives you? What is your passion? What do you like to do in your spare time? What do you enjoy the most?
In my spare time, I like to do my art, crafts, and well, I think I haven't told you, but I also signed up to become a part-time tutor. I signed up at the side, and so far I've had 3 stints. I've signed 3 stints in 3 to 4 months.
Wow, that's good.
And I enjoy it.
Okay. So basing on knowing your passion, so you know what you like doing, right? So you're kind of aware already that you enjoy being creative, And now you're in that aspect of discovering teaching. Am I correct? Yes. Okay. So, knowing that, what can you say are your strengths? Just give me maybe three strengths that are related to your passion.
Teaching,
In creative side, whether teaching or being creative.
being creative. Shocks. Medyo mahirap to for my strength. Ano ba? In terms of the creative side, I think I'm very creative.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
They're not very creative, but I think that when you force me to think of something creative, I can come up with one. Okay. Given parang if you force me to, I can come up with one. And if I'm in the mood, I can come up with a creative idea. In terms of my teaching, I believe that I am very organized in the sense that when you give me, for example, you're my student, you give me your problem area, I can organize in my head the kind of exercises or lessons I do. So that's good. Second, I think I'm good at building rapport with people.
I think. Alright. So we're gonna tie that all up. So your passion, your strengths. Okay. One more thing we have to tie in. Siyempre, because we know your dilemma. You don't know what you want to do in terms of your career, like what path to take. Am I correct, right? So, knowing your passions, knowing what you like to do, okay, knowing your strengths, okay. Another question. What are the values, okay, that you look for, okay, in doing any job? Yeah, any job, let's say, or qualities. What are the qualities you look for? For example, when you're applying, what are the qualities or the values that you look for? Siyempre, we all have our own set of rules or criteria that we give ourselves when looking for a job. Diba? So, what are some of your values?
Honestly, before I haven't really thought about these things. It's just lately that I've been thinking about this. So, core values, right now, I think the core values of a company that I want to look for is first, and then not, okay, first is they promote excellence, or in my term, that's worship. Okay, so I'd like to be in a job where my skills will be maximized. So, my Lord will be Lord. Second, I want a job that will promote work-life balance. Because I realized that in all my past jobs, it's always been my complaint. I don't have enough free time. Okay. So I think I'd like to have a job that will promote that. And then, another one is a place where creativity is promoted.
So knowing your passion, what you like doing, okay, on your spare time, knowing your strengths and knowing your values. I personally think that the best career for you would tie all those two together. Okay. Okay. So tying your passion, being creative, being able to teach. Okay? So, having that plus what you're good at, your strengths, knowing your strengths, because it's actually very important for you to know your strengths and your weaknesses as well. Okay? It's important for us to be aware of that because God gave us different strengths. Each person has their own strengths, their own weaknesses. And us recognizing our strengths is actually recognizing the gifts and abilities God has given us, diba? Or what He has blessed us with. So knowing this, because it is given to us, meaning we have to use it.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So, we have our passion because that all ties up together. Our passion ties up with our strengths and our weaknesses. Our passions usually are in line with our strengths, right? And our values, it's also there. It's all tied up together. So when you look for a job, you don't just look for your values in the job, in a company. You also look, oh, will my strengths be used here? Will my strengths be utilized? Second, will I enjoy? Is it part of my passion? Because it's like this, if you are able to get a job that you love to do, that it's really part of yourself, meaning it's really a part of the giftings that God has given you, you will not work a day in your life. So your dilemma is you don't know what to do, but I think you know what you want to do. I think it just has to be pulled out. Diba? It just has to be pulled out and encouraged. Right? So I think you know what path you want to take. It's just that taking the first step is always hard. Right? Because looking at your background, so HR, and then administrative creative / creative, right? And then now you're in finance. I'm sure God has a purpose for why He has brought you from HR to creative, administrative, and finance. Because the skills that you get from those jobs, you will bring into the job or the career you want you to be in, right? So, I have a question for you. So, do you think you would be happy, alright, and peaceful, right, if your job or your career would have your passion, your strengths, and your values all rolled into one?
I think so. I think so.
Why do you think you'd be happy and at peace?
Parang if I think about it, parang I have nothing to complain about.
Alright. So, I think more or less what we got from here, it's really you being aware already of what line of work you want to be in. So, more or less, I could be wrong, right? But what I could say, you are really the type of person who, because of your strengths and your passion, I can see that yes, you will be very successful in the creative side, but I think you will also be a good teacher as well. And you have to discover that for yourself. You have to discover for yourself, like, you have to take little steps, because if you don't take steps to trying to see if this is for you, then you won't know. Then you might be in the finance industry for like I don't know how many years, right? So I think a question you could take home is really, okay, knowing all of this, knowing your passion, your strengths, and your values. The question is, how am I going to put all of this together and accomplish, diba? And use it together or accomplish my dream job or get my dream job. So now you have to take little steps towards that, diba? So you won't get anywhere until you step out, right? So I think the issue here about career is more or less settled, because I don't think so you'll be happy if you apply into let's say an accounting firm, right? Or you won't be happy if you're placed in a business management position. kahit na sabihin natin it's a position that is very high, right? Because the skills and abilities that God has placed in you, it doesn't match. So it has to match. Your job has, or the career you're going to be walking into has to match what God has given. So I hope you were able to get something from our session. Do you have any questions, any insights that you want to share?
I'm just amazed because parang there's being able to process it with someone just really matters. Kasi parang never really digested it that way. Never really parang considered all those things. Yeah. And I think na parang somehow tama ka. In my heart, I think I know what I want when I'm talking.
Maybe you have to take that step. Take that step and see, right? Prove yourself wrong. Prove your heart wrong. That, right? Okay. Thank you, Rory. It was so nice to be able to talk to you and process things with you because I myself has also learned a lot from this